Welcome to Sew Very Easy. My name is Laura, and today I have a brand new nifty notion that I would like to share with you. This is so new in the market. I have not even tried it. It is still in its package, but I thought you'd like to come along for the test run. Now it is a chalk roller. Now this chalk roller is the same concept of us having to roll our walls with paint. However, inside all the chalk is there, so we don't have to keep dipping. So all we're going to have to do is just roll this over top of our stencils. It's going to mark our quilts. When we're done quilting, it's going to iron off and it'll even wash off. So let's give it a go and see how it works out. So it comes in a box, and when we take it out, we have a roller, our directions, and a little stand that we are going to be able to keep that roller on afterwards. So the first thing we need to do is remove this cellophane. And we're just going to pop that right out and remove that plastic covering. It has a nice velvet touch to it, and I can feel already the chalk coming out. You can see that that chalk is coming out of that roller. So we're going to be able to slip this back in, and it's ready to go. So to test this, I am going to be quilting this table runner. Now the chalk is white, so I am going to be quilting this upside down. So I'm going to be quilting looking at the back. In order to do that, what I have done is I have spray basted my 3 layers together, and then I did a row of stitching all the way around just to hold that on so that the edges don't get flipped over as I am quilting. And then I trimmed equal along those sides, and that way when I turn it over, I know exactly what I have to work with. So in my case, I have a 1-inch border, and that's where that table runner is going to start. Now I'm going to be using a stencil that's a Baptist fan. It's a very traditional one, and I love the Baptist fan pattern. And this stencil is from a full-line stencil. It looks like a silk screen. So the chalk is going to go through this little area. So it doesn't matter if we use this in this direction or in this direction. And this is a continuous pattern. I have those sides marked, and I'm going to mark a center line all the way down. And I'm going to work with that stencil from the center going out, and that way it is equal. I'm not going to worry if that design comes off of the edge. This is a beautiful pattern. It looks good even if this is cut off. So I have that center line. I can lay that stencil down, and I want to make sure the edge of the stencil comes out past that quilt. I'm going to be trimming this also. I would rather the patterns be out. So the first thing I want to do is load the outside with that chalk. I'm just going to give it a little pounce just so that I know that chalk is coming through. Now I roll. And let's see what happens. There is my chalk mark. Now I can slide this over, match up those edges, and roll once more. And it looks like I only need to go over top of this once. Going back and forth gave me a double mark. There are my perfect marks. And move until I can line that up and roll. Lift, and there's my mark. This definitely needs to be loaded. Now that I have gone over a couple of times, you can see the chalk is really coming through. I'm going to put that down, line up my pattern, and finish that roll. That really is a clear line, and it was quick. Okay, I'm going to do the other side now. It really does seem to have just the perfect amount of chalk coming out. And I'm only going over it once. And move. And the chalk stores in a nice container so we're not getting chalk all over the place. So you really can see those beautiful chalk marks. Now to quilt this, I'm just going to bring it to my sewing machine and I'm going to follow those lines and quilt. When I do quilt, looking at the back fabric, I do make sure that I don't have that fold over as I'm quilting. I'll put a link in the video where I do talk about quilting your quilts upside down. But for now, let me get this quilted and let's see if it steams or irons off. This is all quilted and I did use gloves. And you can see where I have just a little bit of chalk left over, enough to see while I was quilting. The area that I started with, and I didn't load the roller, the chalk went away very easily with my gloves. It is going to be important that you fill up that roller with chalk. You really need to see it before you start. So give it some testing, roll it over some spare fabric until you load this. Once it's loaded, the chalk marks really did stay quite nicely. Not too much where they're going to be hard to take off, but they have stayed on. So I want to try two ways to remove this. This glove definitely did remove some, so let's see how that is going to do. That really is just taking it off just on its own. So let's give this a press and see if that chalk mark is going to come out. So it is taking out some of that extra chalk. Here is the center line that I marked with a marking pencil, and it did not come out, but you can see that the chalk has come out. There are a few little spots that did not iron out, and they are just rubbing right off. I did use that dark blue thread for the back and a white for the front, so now I can trim this and bind it. So this chalk roller is put out by Monica Pyle, and I think it is going to be a great addition to marking our quilts, especially the dark ones. I'll put some links in the description so you can check it out. And as always, thank you for joining me today on Sew Very Easy. Feel free to subscribe. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and I do have a newsletter. It's all free under Sew Very Easy. And be sure to make every day a Sewtacular day. Bye for now.